Differentiation of a position vector means velocities. The time derivative of a position vector gives the linear velocity of the point which is represented by the position vector. Suppose we have a point Q which is located in space, and in frame B its position is denoted by vector Q, which is the function of t, and B represent it is defined in frame B, and its component is xt, yt, zt. Means these three components are the functions of time, and its velocity in frame B is obtained by differentiate of this vector. Means we differentiate the each component of this q vector, which gives us the velocity of the point which is defined by this vector q, and its velocity is represented by capital V, and q represent that it is the velocity of uh, point which is represented or defined by vector q, and v represent that it is defined in frame B, and we derivate this q vector with time, and this is the derivative formula, that is limit delta t approaches to 0. Means the limit at a small time of interval, and this is the limit defined, which is the basic definition of a derivative of any function with respect to variable. Let's example, we have the vector q2 has component 5t 2t square 3, and then velocity is a v qb is a derivative of this vector qbt, and that we derivate the each component of this vector, that is 5t, that derivative is equal to 5, derivative of t 2t square is equal to 40, and derivative of 3 is equal to 0, and thus we easily get the velocity. Now let's suppose we want to express this velocity into another frame, that is A, which is done as follows. Means we just use the rotational matrix which defined any quantity from B to frame A, and thus we easily get this velocity in frame A by multiplying this velocity with the rotational matrix, as we have done previously in defining the position vector from vector A, from frame B to frame A. And this is the some important information about differentiation of position vector or velocities. First one, velocity depends up on the frame reference frame, means differentiation frame. Let's suppose we have a point q, and we observe it into different observers or different frame, and each observer observe it into different ways. First of all, let's the observer assume the observer in train, that is frame B. The train observer measure the motion relative to the train, and the train moves to the right with constant velocity. At t0 it is at this location, at t is equal to 1 it is equal at this location, and at t is equal to 2 at this is at this location. According to the time, train observer q moves to the right with the same speed as it moves actually. But when the observer on the ground, that is frame A, the ground observer measure the motion relative to the ground. Means according to ground observer, q moves to the right with the different velocity, usually larger speed, but the train moves with the same constant velocity. This is the first main observations. Then two frames are involved in two frames are involved in defining the velocity. First one is differentiation frame, the second one is the expression frame. Differentiation frame with respect to which the derivative is taken, and it determines the relative motion being measured, and expression frame in which the resultant is expressed. It determines the coordinate axis used to write the velocity vectors, and a velocity is always associated with these two frames. The third observation is that expressing the same velocity in different frames First of all, the frame A, which is fixed, or we call it world frame, and the component of the same velocity in frame A is have component xa and ya, but the same physical velocity in frame B, which is a rotated frame, has different components, but the physical quantity or vector remains same. Frame B is rotated by an angle theta with respect to frame A. The vector is the same, but the components changes with the changes in the coordinate frame. Means that the quantity, physical quantities remains same, but its component changes as the coordinate frame is changes. And this we can also relate with the derivative of a rotational operator, which we already discussed in the previous video. I just attached that video in the I button. So please, to a deep understanding, go through that video. Then velocity of the origin of a frame. We often interested in how an entire frame moves in space. At t0, t1, t2, this is the movement or velocity or motion of the frame C. The origin OC of frame C moves along a path. The origin has a velocity relative to some reference frames, that is the word frame. And in summary, we can say that velocity is relative. Different observers or observation at different frames measure different velocity for the same point. Two frames are involved, one to take the derivative, that is called the differentiation frame, and one to express the result, that is called expression frame. Same vector, different component. The physical vector is same, but its components depend on the frame in which it is expressed. Then we often track the velocity of a frame's origin. This description, this describes how the entire frame moves in space.